top 10 best open world games of all time, starting the list with number 10, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a video game developed and published by Hello Games. It was released in 2016 and since received numerous updates and expansions. The game is a open world survival game set in a procedurally generated universe. The game starts with the player stranded on a random planet with a damaged spaceship. The objective of the game is to repair the spaceship and explore the universe, discovering new planets, species, resources along the way. The game's graphics and soundtracks are impressive, and the sheer scale of the universe is breathtaking. The game's procedural regeneration means that every planet is unique, with its own fauna, landscapes, and weather patterns. The survival aspect of the game is challenging but not too difficult, as long as the player keeps an eye on their health, oxygen, and resources. The crafting system is robust, allowing players to upgrade their equipment and build bases on the planet. However, the game has had its fair share of controversy, particularly surrounding its initial release. Many players were disappointed that the game did not live up to promises made by the developers, particularly in terms of multiplayer and variety of gameplay. Despite these initial setbacks, the game has continued to improve with each update, and the latest version has been well received by players. Overall, No Man's Sky is an FPS game that offers a unique immersive experience for those who enjoy exploration and survival games. Number 9 is The Simpsons Hit and Run. The Simpsons Hit and Run is a video game developed by Radical Entertainment and published by Vivendi Universal Games. It was released in 2003 and is a parody of the Grand Theft Auto series, but set in the world of The Simpsons. The game takes place in the fictional town of Springfield, where the player controls various characters from the show as they complete various missions and tasks. The game story is divided into 7 levels, each with a unique theme and storyline. The gameplay is a mix of driving, platforming, and combat. The player can drive around Springfield in a variety of vehicles, including the iconic pink family car, and interact with characters from the show. The driving mechanics are fun and responsive. The game's open world design allows for plenty of exploration. The game graphics are vibrant and colorful, and the voice acting and the sound are excellent, capturing the humor and spirit of the show. The game also features numerous references and notes to the show, making it a must-play for the fans of The Simpsons. One of the game's strengths is its humor, which is constantly funny throughout the game. The writing is clever and the game does an excellent job of capturing the show's absurdity and wit. The game's missions are very varied and entertaining, ranging from delivering pizzas to fighting aliens. Overall, The Simpsons Hit and Run is a fantastic game that successfully captured the humor and spirit of the show. Its open world design, fun gameplay, and clever writing made it a standout title, and remains a beloved among fans of The Simpsons to this day. Number 8. Bully Scholarship Edition. Bully Scholarship Edition is a game developed by Rockstar Vancouver and published by Rockstar Games. Originally released in 2006 as Bully, the Scholarship Edition was released in 2008 for Xbox 360 and PC. The game takes place in a fictional boarding school, Bullbot Academy, and follows the story of a teenage boy named Jimmy Hopkins. The player takes on the role of Jimmy and must navigate through the school, completing various missions and tasks while dealing with the challenges of high school's life. The gameplay in Bully is a mix of action, exploration, and mini-games. The combat system is simple but satisfying, allowing players to punch, kick, and use weapons to take on bullies and other enemies. The game also features a stealth element, allowing players to sneak around the school and avoid detection. One of the game's strengths is its story and characters. The writing is witty and engaging, and the characters are well developed and memorable. The game tackles serious themes like bullying, peer pressure, and difficulties of adolescence, but does so in a light-hearted way. The graphics in the Scholarship Edition are decent but not particularly impressive. The game was originally designed for PlayStation 2 and the graphics were not updated significant for the Scholarship Edition. However, the game art style is charming and distinctive, and the game runs smoothly on modern hardware. Overall, Bully Scholarship Edition is an enjoyable and engaging game with a strong story and memorable characters. While the graphic may be somewhat dated, the gameplay and writing more than make up for it. If you enjoy action and adventure games with a bit of humor and heart, Bully is definitely worth checking out. Number 7. Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham City is developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. It was released in 2011 as a sequel to the critically acclaimed Batman Arkham Asylum. The game takes place in an open-world environment, the Arkham City prison, which is home to some of the Gotham's most dangerous criminals. The player takes on the role of Batman and must navigate through the city, completing various missions, tasks, and fighting off the villains. The gameplay in Arkham City is similar to its predecessor, with mix of stealth, combat, and puzzle-solving elements. The combat system is smooth and satisfying, and Batman using a variety of gadgets and techniques to take on enemies. The stealth element is also well implemented, allowing players to sneak up on enemies and take them down silently. One of the game's strengths is its story and characters. The writing is excellent and game features a wide range of Batman iconic villains, each with their own unique personalities and motivations. The game's story is engaging and well placed with plenty of twists and turns to keep players invested. The graphics in Arkham City are stunning with highly detailed characters, models, and environment. The game art style is dark and gritty, perfectly capturing the atmosphere of Gotham City. Overall, Batman Arkham City is an outstanding game that successfully based on the strength of its predecessor. The gameplay is engaging and well balanced, the story is compelling, and the graphics are top notch. If you are a fan of Batman or action adventure games in general, Arkham City is a must play. Number 6. Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is developed by Guerrilla Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It was released in 2017 as a PlayStation 4 exclusive and later released for PC in 2020. The game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where humans live as tribal societies and robotic creatures roam the land. The player takes on the role of Aloy, a young hunter on a quest to discover the truth about her past and the world she lives in. The gameplay in Horizon Zero Dawn is a combination of open-world exploration, action, and RPG elements. The combat system is excellent, with Aloy using a variety of weapons and tactics to take on the robotic creatures. The game also features a crafting system allowing players to gather resources to create new weapons, ammos, and other items. One of the game's strengths is its story and world building. The writing is excellent, and the games feature a rich and detailed world and compelling backstory. The characters are well developed and memorable, and the game story is engaging and full of surprise. The graphics in Horizon Zero Dawn are stunning, with highly detailed environments and character models. The game's art style is unique and visually striking, with a blend of futuristic technology and natural landscape. Overall, Horizon Zero Dawn is an outstanding game, offers a perfect blend of action, exploration, and storytelling. The gameplay is excellent, the story is engaging, and the graphics are top-notch. If you are a fan of an open-world RPGs, Horizon Zero Dawn is a must-play. Number 5. The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda is a popular action-adventure video game franchise developed and published by Nintendo. The series has started in 1986 with the release of its first game for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and since then it has become one of the most iconic beloved franchises in gaming history. The games follow the adventures of the hero named Link, who set out on a quest to rescue Princess Zelda and save the land of Hyrule from forces of evil. The gameplay typically involves exploring a vast open world, solving puzzles, fighting enemies, and collecting items and upgrades to progress through the story. One of the most notable features of the series is its music, which is known for its catchy melodies and memorable themes. The series has been praised for its immersive storytelling, creative level design, and varied gameplay mechanics. Over the years, the franchise has evolved and adapted to new gaming technology, each new installment introducing new gameplay mechanics, graphics, and features. The most recent entry in the series, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, released in 2017 for the Nintendo Switch, was widely praised for its open-world exploration, dynamic gameplay mechanics, and innovative design. Overall, The Legend of Zelda franchise is a beloved classic in the gaming world and continues to captivate players with its timeless gameplay and engaging storytelling. Number 4, RDR2. Developed by the creators of Grand Theft Auto and RDR2 is an epic tales of life in America's unforgiving heartland. The game's vast and atmospheric world also provides the foundation for a brand new online multiplayer experience. America 1899, the end of the Wild West era has begun. After robberies go badly wrong in the western town of Blackwater, Arthur Morgan and the Vander Linde gang are forced to flee with federal agents and the best bounty hunters in the nation marching on their heels. The gang has to rob, steal, fight their way across the rugged land of America in order to survive. As deepening internal feuds threaten to tear the gang apart, Arthur must make a choice between his own ideals and loyalty to the gang that raised him. Number 3, Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive open-world action RPG set in the world first introduced in the Harry Potter books. Now you can take control of the action and be at the center of your own adventure in the wizarding world. Embark on the new journey through familiar and new locations as you explore and discover fantastic beasts, customize your character and craft potions, master spells, casting, upgrade talents and become the wizard you want to be. Experience Hogwarts in the 1800s. Your character is a student who holds the key to an ancient secret that threatens to tear the wizarding world apart. You have received a late acceptance to the Hogwarts School of Wizard and Witchcraft and soon discover that you are no ordinary student. You possess an unusual ability to perceive and master ancient magic. Only you can decide if you will protect the secret for the good of all or yield to be the temptation of more sinister magic. Discover the feeling of the living at Hogwarts as you make allies, battle dark wizards and ultimately decide the fate of the wizarding world. Your legacy is what you make of it. Number 2, GTA 5. GTA 5 is an action-adventure video game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. It was released in 2013 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and later on in 2014 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Microsoft Windows. GTA 5 is set in the fictional state of San Andreas, which is based on Southern California. The game follows three protagonists, Michael DeSanta, Franklin Clinton and Trevor Phillips, as they engage in heist missions and other criminal activities in an open-world game environment. The game features a vast open world with rich and detailed environment filled with various characters, vehicles, weapons and activities. One of the standout features of GTA 5 is its incredible attention to detail. Number 1, The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunted is an action role-playing game developed by CD Projekt Red and released in 2014 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It is the third game in the Witcher series based on the books. The games follow the story of Geralt of Rivia, a skilled monster hunter known as a Witcher, as he navigates a world onward in search of Ciri, who is being pursued by a group of supernatural beings known as the Wild Hunt. One of the standout features of The Witcher 3 is its open-world environment, which is vast, beautiful and filled with numerous side quests and activities to complete. The game's world is also incredibly detailed, immersive, with a day-night cycle, weather effects and realistic wildlife behavior. The story of the game is also a major highlight, with well-developed characters, engaging dialogues, multiple possible outcomes depending on the player's choices throughout the game. The game's narrative is based on mature themes such as politics, war, and relationships, and is not afraid to explore darker and more complex issues. Another major strength of The Witcher 3 is its combat system, which is both intuitive and challenging. The game features a variety of weapons, spells, and potions that can be customized and upgraded to suit the player's playstyle. The game's graphics and house designs are top-notch, with beautiful landscapes, detailed character models, and hunting soundtracks that perfectly complement the game's atmospheres. The only minor drawback of the game are occasional technical issues such as bugs, glitches, and somewhat steep learning curve of new players. However, these issues do not significantly detract from overall experience. Overall, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is an incredible game that offers a deeply immersive and engaging experience. Its open world, story, combat, and visuals are top notch. It is a must play for the fans of RPG genre or anyone looking for an unforgettable gaming experience. So this was my top 10 best open world games of all time. What are yours? Comment down below. Thanks for watching the video. Consider subscribing this YouTube channel for this type of content.